This one may be hard for you to hear. Matter of fact, it's hard for a lot of people to hear, but I'm going to say it anyway. In order for you to blossom where you're planted, you have to ask for help when you need it. I know for some of you, you're like, yeah, I keep hearing that, but like, no, because I've been burned. Or the minute you ask somebody to help, they think that you're less than, or you don't want anybody to think that you need help because you got this big fancy title and you feel that you're supposed to be capable, or you're dealing with imposter syndrome. And so you feel like if I ask for help, it's just validating the fact that I do not deserve to be doing what I'm doing. None of that is true. You cannot do anything exceptionally well on your own. So when it comes to minding your business, know that most things in God's universe work better together. It is okay to realize that you are great. You may even be phenomenal. You're perfect, whatever word you want to use. Imagine when you connect with somebody and get support that you need. Imagine how much you can blossom. Imagine how much more you can grow. If you're at work, you probably are doing great things. If you run your own company, you're definitely doing great things. But when you put two heads together, two creative minds, two innovative minds, two solution oriented minds, you get so much more than what you would just by yourself. So to blossom, friend, realize that you can't do it by yourself. Let's use the analogy that we're sitting in. So for you to blossom where you're planted, think about any plant. It starts as a seed. A seed just by itself sitting on the counter will never become a plant. It will never like bear beautiful flowers. That seed has to be placed in soil. That has to be the right soil. That soil has to be watered. It has to have access to the sun. It has to have access to water. It needs air flowing through the soil so it can begin to sprout and blossom. It is a seed on its own, but it needed other elements outside of it so it could blossom. You're the same as that seed. You need mentors. You need coaches. You need somebody that can support you. You need a thought partner. You need somebody to just listen to an idea to make sense of it. So think about it. You are great. Imagine that times two when you sit with someone and say, hey, work with me on this. Help me through this. Or let me share this by you. And I want you to chop it up and ask me probing questions to make sure I fully understand. However, it needs to look, just know for you to blossom and flourish into the beautiful plant that you are, the beautiful flower that you are, you're going to need support from outside of yourself. So ask for what you need when you need it.